gentlemen, introducing your host from the birthplace of extreme, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at, well, an average weight for a person of his size, Sean Bell Wilbur.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Wrestling Podcast. My name is Dell. That is Devin. How are we today?
Doing good. Doing excellent. It's a good day.
This is a good day. It was a really good day. It was a great day yesterday for wrestling. We had
not all of them.
We had
but
not all. Not
some
all. Yeah, I mean, there were some good. There were some bright spots.
Yeah.
We'll say we had some bright spots. So we're actually going to flip this a little bit. This episode, we're going to give you our review of AEW's WrestleDream, and guess who's going in a nutshell this week? Good old WWE. So we're gonna flip it. It's it's one of those episodes. It's a review show, so it's not gonna be a marathon. We're not running marathons here.
Wait a minute.
But
am I doing WWE in a nutshell? Can I do that?
I have full confidence that you can.
All right.
I have nothing but the utmost confidence that, and I'm, it's
gonna be off the dome.
Hey, look, let's go. It's there's an AEW is in a nutshell is the most entertaining professional wrestling podcast segment in all professional wrestling, but WWE in a nutshell, that's a different animal.
That's gonna be wild.
Guess what, guys? We'll see the same time as real time. Let's go. But without any further ado, let's take it from WrestleDream. Let's take it from AEW's WrestleDream, and all in all, from top to bottom, your initial thoughts of the pay-per-view as a whole for WrestleDream.
As a whole, WrestleDream was, I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it a solid A. Solid A.
Okay.
There was some things that I'm like, but overall, every match was good. It did set up some stuff for the future. Hopefully, it's AEW, so we not know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, you never know. We have the hopes of follow through.
Yeah,
with AEW, as always.
So, yeah, I'm. This is a great. As AEW, they do great PLEs.
They do great. They do. Yes, like they do. You'll never ever hear a complaint about the quality of a pay-per-view for AEW, especially when you're paying full price tag, or if you're on HBO Max, whatever discount you get from that, whatever.
And I enjoyed the fact that it wasn't whoever put the card together in order. They did their work very well, because it wasn't like born good. It was, they started off, they picked it up, it had its highs, its lows.
Yeah.
But for like a 4.5 hour show,
because AEW will give you a long ass show.
It was good. It kept me interested.
Yeah, you got, and that's the thing. Like with AEW, they gotta keep the pacing up, because you're there for an extended period of time.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna give you a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, you get your money's worth at an AEW show.
That's true. You can
now,
never
you're not
say
gonna
that
be with the best quality of people.
No,
because some of these savages screaming.
True. This is
like
true.
You realize the mic's right there. Wild.
Yeah. I mean, there are some There are some unsavory times, but Ron, also let's just let's take it from the top. Let's take it from the beginning and the opening match of the main card for AEW's WrestleDream 2025. This was Thekla and Jamie Hayter. How do we feel on this match?
I'm surprised Jamie won.
Yeah, it seems like they have a lot of stock in Thekla. Like, yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not never upset at Jamie Hayter, and
No.
I'm a fan of Jamie Hayter, but I kind of felt like the way they were leaning and how heavy they do feature Thekla, that that would be the direction that we went in, but
Yeah.
no. I mean, I maybe they're. I mean, I could see this. I can see this continuing.
Because it didn't set up. I don't think it didn't feel like it set up for anything moving forward between Thekla and
Jamie.
And Jamie.
Yeah, it didn't, but also it didn't feel like it didn't set anything up, but also didn't not set anything up. So I feel like, it is one of those things where they could just on Dynamite, Thekla can just be like, "Oh, I'm not done with you."
I think well, here's the go. I'm saying, because even after the match, when you had Queen Aminata come out celebrating with Hayter, then Julia Hart and Sky Blue, they stand at the top of the ramp, like eyeballing everybody. I feel like we about to get a
blood and guts.
Yeah.
Like
that. That looks like they're building to something big with that. So.
Yeah, we definitely could. Yeah, we definitely could, and most likely will get a blood and guts situation from this, which could be very entertaining.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sign me up with that. Next up, we had the tag team match between the Bucks and Jurassic Express. This is one of your first time seeing Jurassic Express actually?
Yes.
Yeah, on pay-per-view, featured in like a big, tag team match against the Young Bucks, obviously. I mean, presentation-wise, this isn't Jungle Boy Jack Perry, but this is Jungle Jack Perry. So, whatever. But we had Jurassic Express, we had the Young Bucks. Your thoughts on the match?
I'm not really sold, because I don't know Luchasaurus and Jack Perry working together. Okay. So I'm not sold on this pairing.
So it didn't do anything for you?
No.
So yeah, the callback. Yeah, that's what I was like, the callback for Jurassic Express and all of that doesn't really mean anything to you. It's one of those things where with AEW in the beginning coming up, you'd had to be there. You'd had to know what Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus was with one of your all-time greats, Marco Stunt. But yeah, I mean, that aside, the match was good. I feel like there's always going to be chemistry between these four wrestling. I feel like, the Young Bucks always have good tag team chemistry with any of the high profile tag team matches that they do have especially when they're on pay-per-views. Like the matches, they just do it.
And all this to have Omega squash everything with Jack Perry. No. I don't care. I don't.
This is a no.
I don't. When I knew something stupid was going to happen when Lance Archer and Josh, Mark Davis, they all come out.
Yeah. We got the Don Callis family.
So now you're going to have Jack, Omega, and Luchasaurus going against these three guys.
Another like listen, AEW is the company of multiple man matches.
Yeah.
All the time. So it's like
So I'm not really sure how I feel about this because I don't think nothing's really going to come from it.
okay. That's fair. But yeah, so Jurassic Express did get this win. I feel like they would have had to. The high profile pay-per-view match, the whole feel good the whole feel good element of it.
I like how they try to get $1 a couple dollars. Try to give them a couple dollars at the end of the match.
You see, they apparently they don't live within their means with the entrance. Like they was
just blowing coin,
insufficient funds. It's always hilarious to see like what little weird dumb stuff they come up with that. Next up was the Demand versus the Hurt Syndicate. Are we done with this?
I am. As much as Ricochet is entertaining as all hell.
He is. I feel like we need to be somewhere else now with the Demand.
Yeah. I am seeing MVP wrestle made my back hurt. Like, my man, you ain't it right now. It's over for you. Cut that shit. Like, he did good in the ring. I'm not gonna knock what he did in the ring. He did great in the ring. But like, yo, like my whole body was hurting for him. Like I need an ice bath. My knees are swollen, and I'm just watching him do stuff.
It's just watching his match.
I'm like, yo, MVP, cut it out.
You ain't gotta go this hard, man. Like
you don't. Bobby Lashley was getting hands on him. No, what was wrong, Bobby Lashley? What did he have, a cold or something? Bobby Lashley, like, he getting his ass beat a little bit, a few times. I'm like, damn, they just threw Bobby Lashley into the steps.
The one, you under the weather or something? Like, what's going
on? that messed me up.
Yeah, you had chest cold or something. I don't know.
But they get the Trios Championship now, though, right? They get a shot at the Trios.
Yes. Yeah. So
give it to him.
Yeah, just give it to him.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Yeah, just give it to him. I mean, I was hoping, and I still am hoping for an addition to the Hurt Syndicate. I'm hoping we finally get Cedric Alexander over in AEW to join the Hurt Syndicate, just to round out that actual core group of her. But I'm okay with MVP. But like you said, if you like just watch, like he working, MVP working.
You know who's going to join the Hurt Syndicate though, right? Ricochet.
You think so?
Yeah. I can feel it. I'm on point with these feelings.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, Ricochet is going to be a part of the Hurt Syndicate.
Okay.
It ain't going to be long run. It ain't going to be stupid like the MJF stuff.
Right.
But he going to be a part of the Hurt Syndicate. He going to get over there.
He was trying to get in there at first, and then
he going to get in there. He going to prove himself, and they're going to let him in, and he's going to turn on his homeboys.
Okay. All right. So, next up, we had Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe.
Great match.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Great match.
Yes. Yeah. Kyle Fletcher,
and it was
amazing,
cool.
Dude.
No real. Damn, ain't nothing negative I say about this match because Briscoe did his thing. Kyle Fletcher did his thing.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Mark wasn't gonna win.
Yeah, no, I mean, at this point, you should not take the title off of Kyle Fletcher.
No,
Everybody wants Mark Briscoe to get a championship, and I feel like we're still telling that story of, we're building up to that. You gotta, at some point, we gotta have that big moment for Mark. Like, you have to.
Him beating Hangman Page.
That would be cool. Mark Briscoe is that kind of guy who, like, nobody will ever be upset at his success.
No.
And if you do, like, you have no soul. Like, how could you not like Mark Briscoe?
If you're not going to give him a singles title, you got to partner him with Eddie Kingston for a tag.
Interesting. It's a very interesting pair, but I kind of like it.
For a tag. Come on. Eddie Kingston, Mark Briscoe.
I'm not mad. Damn, that should be. I'm just trying to think of like the promos that we could get like with that. That would be crazy. Crazy.
It'd be a wild pair.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Then we saw the AEW Women's World Championship match. It was Kris Statlander versus Timeless Toni Storm.
Why they keep doing this to Toni? Why they keep doing this to this woman? Like, she is... The match was great. Yes. She gonna break again. She already... You saw after the match, when they little backstage with her, she was just catatonic. Somebody took everything from me.
Yeah.
We gonna get a Toni Storm turning heel?
Another evolution in Toni Storm's in her journey.
She gonna go dark?
At this point, she's able to pull off anything. So
yeah,
that's not gonna be upset at anything she does. I feel like she's gonna.
I'm thinking, drop the timeless, but go full on dark mode. I'm talking about like morbid, just over the top, depressed and sad, losing her mind, just randomly attacking cats for no reason. You see her kidnapping like Tony Khan's, locking him in a room. Just full on nightmare mode. Just for a little bit. See how it works. See how it plays. Try it out. See how it fit.
She would make it work.
She would.
I have full confidence, and she would make anything work. But this matchup, this was a good match. Kris Statlander is. I'm really enjoying her run with the title so far.
I was kind of like not on board with Statlander winning. I'm glad to be proven wrong.
Yeah, she's
and
it was one of those. All right, she that final moment when she got it, it was like, okay, like Kris Statlander's been here since doors opened up in AEW, and she's finally getting her turn with the women's championship, and she's having these matches. That 4-way match, and when she won, it was great. This match with Toni, not gonna have a bad match with that. And I didn't think it was going to be at all. So this was really good. This is really good. And I think even when we were talking about it in our predictions, that Kris Statlander had to win this. So it wasn't like you have to establish her, and Toni Storm was that perfect person to get a win on, to like pretty much give a stamp to this championship reign. The first real big title defense here, and it would have been all for nothing if she had just lost the joint right back to Toni. So we knew what was happening, but it worked. Speaking of knowing what was going to happen, was our next match. It was the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. We all knew damn well what was about ready to happen. It was Mina Shirakawa versus Mercedes Moné. Who on earth did not think that this was going to happen?
The thing is this. I ain't really care for this match.
Okay, that's fair.
I ain't care for this match.
Is it because you already knew what was going to happen? Or
Yeah, it was
blatant.
It wasn't even fun.
It was blatant, obvious.
So I was just like, all right. Even the ending I knew was happening. When the match was over and Statlander pops her head back out, I'm just... Once again, Mercedes Moné isn't doing enough for me. She's not entertaining enough for me to care about her.
Okay.
And I've said it before, she's not, like, you're not arrogant enough. You're not over the top enough.
It's too much belt collecting and not enough, like, jerk character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm not seeing, like, you're going off this name. You're riding your own coattails. How can I put it that way? You're riding your own coattails. You're thinking that because of you who you are, you don't have to perform in ring and out of ring.
Okay.
And I'm not seeing you enough. I'm not seeing no arrogance. Like, I need MJF level arrogance from you.
I feel like we could get it because we'd seen it earlier on in her career with the boss Sasha Banks, and I mean
it's not consistent.
We're in the realm of the CEO. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
like she's
flashes.
Given, like I've seen her do stuff that I'm like, I need more of that. I'm interested now. And then next couple weeks later, I'm like, what are we doing here with you?
I'm bored with the champagne celebrations. I don't care about that. I want like something. I want something over the top.
Over the top.
And I feel like we might actually get something. Well, we better get something over the top now. She's, Ultimo Moné. Like I
don't even know what that means.
So, Ultimo Dragon back in the the WCW heyday was he would just come out. New Japan and all these other companies. He was just collecting pretty much titles. Like he was the guy. So now she has more titles than he had. So it's now she's Ultimo Moné.
Better step it up.
But yeah, I mean, now we have to have something. I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for something gigantic. And now we're doing. I'm pretty sure all signs are leading to that last championship that she really, really wants and needs in Kris Statlander's AEW Women's World title. Which, that alone will set up to be a big, high-profile match. But I hope we get some good, like, in between, between the two. But I mean, the match, there is something to be said about the fact that we knew where this was going before it went there. So I do understand that part of it. Then we had the tag team match.
Here's the thing. You had this match for one scene. Like, you literally had this entire match for one scene. That's it. Just that one thing. That one little clip.
Yeah, I mean,
Did it move
yes.
this? Is it going to move the story forward with Okada and Takeshita? Yes.
Yes, it is.
So I think AEW that you cut out an entire half hour of my life for
Something that so for a storyline that you could progress on Dynamite or Collision.
yes.
I agree. I
Come
you know,
on, a rainmaker and a smile. That's the whole build up. The rainmaker and a smile.
yeah.
This is what we got to. And here's the thing, like watching the match, I knew Brody and Bandito, were going to win.
Yeah.
I knew they were going to win.
Yeah.
Because one...
First of all, Takeshita's riding it high right now of being IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
The match, Okada wasn't... He was phoning it in. Okada was. He like, I'm just here. Takeshita was trying his hardest.
Hey, look, he
ain't had no support. And when I saw that there was no support from Okada with Takeshita, I knew, you know what? 10 minutes into the match, I'm like, yo, I thought that Okada and Takeshita was going to stop the match and just go at each other. That's what I was looking. I'm like, yo, watch what happens. Cause they not even clicking together right now.
Right.
And I'm hoping Brodito just leave and Okada and Takeshita just go at it. But it didn't.
That should have made for a pretty good. That made for a pretty good segment. They'd be like, you know what? If we just gonna go ahead and just
do it now.
Y'all clearly got some issues going on.
Yeah.
Brodito just take a step back. Yeah, y'all got some things going on.
Honestly, when I watching the match, that's what I thought was going to happen.
But again, this is one of those you knew Brodito was going to retain here. There's too much tension. There's too much looming on the promise of this match between Takeshita and Okada. We know we're getting it. We just need more of that build up to get there. So it's fine. So next up. Semi-main event time.
This wasn't no main event. This another match, just so you could say that the Ops have turned heel. What else happened? You knew Samoa Joe wasn't gonna beat Hangman Adam Page. You knew they weren't gonna give it to Samoa Joe. But you needed a reason. You needed to test AEW needed to test the waters of the Ops being heel, and they got the reaction that they needed. All those boos and screams. Now we got a new set of bad guys.
Yeah, and we can tell another set of stories with this. So, now we can continue to tell the Samoa Joe Op story, but it's flipped now.
See, I like the fact that WWE pushes the story with people talking. AEW has 4 matches to tell the story. 4 matches.
There's something to be said about that. There is something to be said about that. But yeah, no, like you said, this is surprise. The Ops are no good now.
And I'm okay with it because I don't think Hobbs should be like a baby face. What's the boy name? Shibata.
Shibata.
He looked like a heel all the time.
But everyone likes. But
he looked angry.
He does
all the time.
It's part
So
of
it
his charm.
fits.
Yeah.
He looks always angry. Never seen a man smile. Like he always frustrated with somebody.
True.
So I'm actually okay with this. Now I want to see where Hook comes in with all this.
Right. Exactly. Right.
You know?
Like where I wonder if there's going to be something where Joe tries to test Hook's loyalty now to the fact that, now they're heels. And maybe he's like, oh, well, I need you to do XYZ. We help you out. You're supposed to help us out.
Mm-hmm.
And that could potentially be going against Hook's moral code.
Nah, making me heel.
Really?
First off, Hook, I thought Hook was like an anti-hero the whole time. He just walked that line.
Yeah, true, which is true.
So I'm just thinking, like, it don't, like, now we can tip in either one way. You're either going to make him full babyface or full heel. I prefer Hook as a heel. I think he'd be a problem. And I do. I think that he'd be a problem. I think he need to go after Jack Perry.
I wouldn't mind seeing Hook choke out Jack Perry again. That would be cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I am interested to see where this ops thing goes now.
Mm-hmm.
You got the ops heel. Of course, you got 30 people in the Don Callis family. You got like,
yo, did you see the boy Andrade got a cease and desist, John?
Yes.
They like, yo, you ain't supposed to be on here.
Yeah, that
Cut
was
that
pretty
out.
crazy. That was pretty crazy.
He knew what he was doing.
I'm like Andrade out here, and then all of a sudden, where's Andrade?
Nah.
Yeah.
Legal got involved.
Yeah.
What you doing, buddy?
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. That's definitely gonna be fought, both ways, because there's like, he's supposed to sit out a year.
I thought it was 90 days.
No, well, he got in the manner he got terminated. It's they're saying it's a year. Like he got fired for something that would have triggered.
What did he get fired for?
I think it was like I think he failed the wellness.
Yes, I did hear that. Yeah.
So
yeah, he's out there taking ginseng and ginkgo biloba, and then like, nah,
and you shouldn't do that. Yeah. So
how many times can you fail the wellness before they fire you?
It might be up to them. It seems like it's one of those things where
it'd
probably be one of those things. Now it's now with TKO and everything else, it's like, this is probably, if it was somebody else, they might have been like, just don't do that again. But
let me see what drugs he was taking. No, Andrade was not fired for drugs. Multiple reports state that his recent release from WWE was due to disciplinary issues that occurred at a TV shoot and was explicitly stated as not being related to drugs, alcohol, or marital problems. He was suspended in 2020 for wellness policy. Oh, he's back there being a problem.
That's not the first time. That was the first time he had issues in AEW with that. Before.
Yeah, he was back there being a problem. He think he better than what he is. But they brought back Santos.
They did.
Yeah, Santos Escobar is back.
Yeah, they did bring back
like,
Santos.
well, we got rid of Andrade. We got to have some Latin brother running around.
Well, I'm going to need to see a lot more of Santos.
I prefer Santos over Andrade too.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. Feel like
Is he still
Santos
going by
is-
Andrade? He should lose that name.
He might become. Well, if this 1 year thing sticks, he has plenty of time to come up with something else.
Call him Carlos. Carlos
But,
Montego.
which brings us to our real main event of WrestleDream. This was the I Quit match.
This Jones, wow. This
was Jon Moxley. This was Darby Allin. This was going to be insane. We thought. And this was insane.
This Jones was crazy. This is the best match I've seen in a long time. Best match. Off the bat, Darby get his mouth bust open.
Yes.
I'm like, damn, I had to play it back. He got Jon Moxley taking a shish kebab skewer, try to rip the man nail open under his nail bed.
That made me that made my skin crawl a little bit.
That Jones great. Yeah. He tried to bite his finger off.
Like,
Jon Moxley tried to bite his finger off. I'm like, yo, these guys is great. Darby took the flag, strung him up over the rope. Yes. That wasn't even the best part. Like I said before, the best part was when the boy, some guy in the audience was like, Moxley is such a bitch. Loud. That joint echoed over everything.
Mike right there.
And I'm just like, yo, what are we doing? Darby tried to set him on fire. He didn't get to it though.
As he knew, there would be attempts for that.
He pepper sprayed Claudio and Wheeler.
Claudio.
That throw.
Listen. Darby got hurled. Claudio hurled. Listen, Darby's got hurled before.
Yeah,
but like it just seemed like it was less of an issue for Claudio to just pick him up and just hurl him.
He was in the middle of the ring. Threw him half the ring. Got plenty air.
Darby he almost threw him over the table.
Yeah. Darby had enough time to look over his shoulders to adjust. That's how high he was. Yo! I was like, yo.
Ridiculous.
Oh, then he tried to drown the bull.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Come on. Y'all wild now here. Y'all wild now. Y'all was. I've seen some I Quit matches, but y'all taking it too far.
But we need to talk about the thing that happened. The one thing happened that popped everybody.
Yeah.
Just will blow any roof off of anything. Complete and other excitement for anybody that was watching. That was the appearance of Sting.
Yo, he looked good.
Sting looked good.
The all gray hair.
It worked.
The two-tone beard.
It worked.
That's him. He looked good. Yeah.
That worked. That was awesome. As soon as listen, you already knew what time it was when Sting appeared.
Yeah.
Like
that was worth it.
Darby Allin obviously gets the win here.
With the Scorpion Deathlock.
Listen. There's nothing else to be said. If you haven't seen that match, you got to watch that match.
Now, here's the thing. I didn't think Sting was going to come out.
Me neither.
I thought Darby was going to have some people come out, but not Sting.
Yeah, maybe like Sting's sons or something. Like
somebody.
Because.
But I didn't think Sting was coming. And to end it with the Scorpion Deathlock was like perfect.
Yes.
What this thing do with Maria? We don't know. She got too lippy, and he just carried her off.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Maybe she'll
He's
return.
like, I'm
maybe
not about
she
this
won't.
talking woman. Let's go.
Yeah. You need to be removed from ringside.
Yeah. It's an unbelievable match.
Dude, yeah. Darby Allin gets the win. What happens now? Where does Jon Moxley and the Death Riders go from here?
I don't know.
That's the question.
Darby already won.
Yeah. What's next?
You gonna go after who? The collaboration or collaboration? Whatever the hell they're called.
Conglomeration? Yeah, the conglomeration. I don't know. Like, does it now that Moxley quit? Does that now? Produce a large crack in the foundation of
them
Death
breaking
Riders?
apart? Pac don't look like he about following too many orders.
No. I don't know. That's what I'm interested to see.
6 months from now.
Yeah. Yeah. You had to get the payoff. But yeah, that was AEW's WrestleDream. That was a fantastic show. Again, if you haven't seen it, definitely. If nothing, that I Quit match.
Yeah,
that I Quit match was completely amazing. Are you ready for this?
Nah, but I'm gonna try it.
All right. I feel like this could be done. I'm getting hydrated, and it's not even my segment. So, ladies and gentlemen, changing it up a little bit from our continually just over the moon, astounding AEW in a nutshell, comes for the first time uncertainty, question mark, explanation mark, but very optimistical approach in a 50-50 success rating. This is WWE in a nutshell.
All right, we're going to start off with Raw. Raw is still in Perth, Western Australia. First match of the night, we start off with the WWE Intercontinental Championship, Dirty Dominic Mysterio against Penta. Could have been a better match. Dirty Dom gets a W. It really could have been a better match.
Yeah,
than
Penta,
what they offered.
I'm feeling for Penta right now.
Yeah, I'm not saying Penta needs to win Intercontinental Championship, but you got to do more with Penta than have him as a punching bag. Not feeling this. Moving forward, there was some back and forth between LA Knight talking trash, but nobody really listens to what LA Knight has to say. He's got a match later on in the night. Rhea Ripley goes against Kairi Sane. Surprisingly, Kairi lost. I would have thought they would have just kept the trend that Rhea loses to all the Asian people. But Rhea gets a W from that. Then, the victory is like completely cut short. Asuka attacks Io at ringside. Rhea jumps in. Then she goes after Asuka on the announce table, looking for a riptide. Then Kairi hit her with the kendo stick in the back. This is just going to keep going and going. We really need to end this. I'm kind of over this. Unless you're going to have Rhea Ripley and Io Sky as tag team champions, I don't see the point of doing this any further.
Might be getting to War Games. Survivor Series is around the corner.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, but I'm kind of over this with these ladies. moving on, we had Bronson Reed against Jimmy Uso. Bronson Reed wins. I don't know what Jimmy Uso thinks he was doing. Can I say I'm kind of sick of these guys now? And I'm talking about the Usos.
Oh, okay.
I'm tired of this. Y'all gonna either go get on the same page or stop wrestling.
Yeah, I agree. I just stick together with the Usos, please.
Then we get Bayley, Lyra against Raquel and Roxanne. Who cares? Did you? I didn't. Yes, okay, Bayley and Lyra wins, but it don't mean nothing at all. Really didn't.
Fair.
We got a lineup coming up. This all leads to like next week where we get the Judgment Day goes against AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. Don't like that combo. This is why AJ Styles is leaving. We also get the Women's Intercontinental Championship, Becky Lynch against Maxine Dupree. I would love Maxine Dupree to win.
That would be awesome.
Cause I've seen her wrestle like in other stuff. Yeah, she good. She all right. We're gonna get Dom going against Rusev. I swear to God, if Rusev wins a title, I'm done with wrestling. Then we get
it gives him something to do.
Yeah. Then we get a Stephanie Valkyrie versus Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez, you are not a factor when Stephanie is in the ring. Nobody cares about you. At all. To be honest with you, nobody in WWE matters if Stephanie is in the ring. I'm putting that on, that's on here. Nobody.
That's on record.
That's it. Jade Cargill, I will never say nothing bad about you again. I read what you said to that kid on Twitter.
Listen, we don't want nothing.
No smoke.
I don't want nothing. I don't want no problems.
Cause you can whip my ass.
Correct. I don't want nothing.
I don't want no problem with you
at all.
Sorry.
Nothing.
Then the last match was the World Heavyweight Championship #1 contender match. LA Knight, CM Punk, Jey Uso. CM Punk wins. We get it.
I'm okay
Uso's
with that.
Not getting it. LA Knight, all he's good for is rip off Slim Jim commercials. But that wasn't even a big part. The big part was the fact that Bronson Reed and Breaker decided they're going to turn on Rollins.
Seth was talking a little crazy earlier on tonight, but
he was talking a lot crazy all the night. He was like, he ain't need none of them. He's like, I run this. This is me. I made you. I selected you. And they beat him up.
They did.
But Rollins has a real shoulder injury.
Yeah.
So he's going to be out for a little bit.
Yeah. So
because Cody Rhodes beat his ass.
We had to speed up the implosion of the Vision.
Yeah, quick. Now we're gonna move on to SmackDown. Cody Rhodes came out there talking. To be honest with you, I don't remember what he said. I know there was something about some Cody Rhodes stuff. Saturday Night Main Event. There was some Fatu words, and I'm like, I don't listen to you, Cody, anymore when you talk. And I'm sorry, I know that's not great for in a nutshell, but in a nutshell, Cody just said some words.
Fair enough.
What do we have after that? The Women's Tag Team Championship match. Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair versus Solo Ruka and Zarya.
Yes.
Be honest with you, I actually enjoyed this match.
Yeah. Yeah.
Charlotte Flair, you're doing good work now. It's messed up that you had to have somebody, a veteran, come in and show you how to wrestle. I could talk smack about you because you don't know me. But that's cool. This was a good match. I'm actually excited to see if Solo Ruka and Zara comes over to the main card and see what they could do.
I'm saying do that. Do that.
Mhm.
I like them. I like their chemistry. I like their characters. They're fun. They're hilarious on social media together.
Yes.
So I'm a fan.
Then we get a promo from Aleister Black and Zelina Vega.
Mhm.
Nothing important. I'm thinking like I don't remember what was said.
Some stuff, and then now we gonna be dark together.
Oh, okay. There'd be the couple thing.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. We're gonna
Okay.
be,
So I see Zelina just giving up her Latin roots to be with her man.
And then she was doing the whole Aaliyah snake thing in the promo. I mean, I get
I'm gonna
it.
check her out on social media, see what she's talking about. Cause I actually like her on social media.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see what's going on.
You gotta check her and Dakota out. Yeah, your favorite female wrestler.
Yeah, I keep turning off when I see her. We had a United States Championship Open Challenge. Sami Zayn, Carmelo Hayes was about to come out to get that L, but the Miz came out and put hands on him. We're gonna get a Miz and Carmelo match.
Yeah,
down the line. But who pops up? Dragunov.
Yes, Ilya Dragunov
up
returns.
1 year, he pops back up.
Crazy.
And gets the W.
Yes, we got a new United States champion.
You know what's crazy? WWE even thinks Sammy is trash. When a guy just comes back after a year and takes your belt.
It was the surprise that maybe Sammy somewhat prepared for everybody on the active roster, but didn't think of anybody coming back like Dragunov.
But here's the thing that gets me. After the match, you got 5'2" people coming out looking like dead presidents.
Yes.
If you ain't seen the movie, check it out. They come out looking like dead presidents. And then the YS6 creepy asses pop up behind them.
Yes.
That I'm interested in.
Yes, that looks like that's going to be something that I can get behind. Like maybe like
I'm interested in.
Like a big brawl between all of them.
Yeah. That's cool. So 5'2" and these people, y'all got something to actually do instead of being weirdos. We saw the Motor City Machine Guns going against Los Graza. I forgot the Motor City Machine Guns was even wrestling.
Hey, man.
They been gone for a while. And they get the W.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
I ain't mad about it. Now this is where I'm confused.
Okay.
So, you had Cody. This is a WWE Undisputed Championship match. This was Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
He went against Drew McIntyre. They had some beef and some words. They was arguing before that. Cody came out and was like, "You want a match? Let's get a match now." In his suit, he run in. They throwing hands around the ring. The bell rung.
Mm-hmm.
The bell rung. I heard it ring in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Outside the ring, Nick Aldis, is that his name? Yeah, Nick Aldis his people stopped the match. So that means Drew won by disqualification.
He did, yeah.
So he is the new undisputed champion?
Belts don't change hands on disqualifications.
They don't change hands on disqualifications.
Disqualifications and countouts. They do not change hands.
Okay. Cause I was confused. I even went to Drew on X and was like, "Well, what's happening here?"
Yeah, what's going on?
Because I'm
what
looking, I'm like, "Wait, is Drew the new champion?"
Like, what is this?
But that's WWE in a nutshell.
That is WWE in a nutshell. Success. It worked. It worked.
Yeah.
It worked. That's going to go ahead and do it. That's going to wrap us up in a nutshell. I want to thank you for joining us on the Buried in Booking podcast. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time when we talk Fallout from AEW's WrestleDream. Hopefully we get some answers for the Death Rider situation and everything else. And we'll see you next time.